Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors.
And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Micah Parsons. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
2nd and 17 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Prescott now. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. He'll hit Mostert again here.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week?
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
It's 2nd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 31 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Cowboys 0. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Tua now on 1st down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Dolphins. Raheem Mostert, 56 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Lamb's first catch of the game, good for a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Going to take a shot for Gallup.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. 17-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To the air again, Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. They get the penalty yardage back, plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5.
10 more yards. Complete to number 3.
Throwing, Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
7-yard gain. That's another Cowboys.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw is Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Touchdown! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins first down.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Touchdown, Dolphins! Robbie Chosen, 51 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Prescott to throw it. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. After the turnover, it's Tua. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Tua now, third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down, Prescott again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That ball caught. It's chosen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches
to a hit, and the ball is out. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Tua with a throw brought in by Hill.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Prescott from the gun. And he rifles one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Prescott from the gun on third. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tua going to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there. And now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Mostert fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Cowboys 14. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Yards on the play. And the Cowboys, first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, is still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Dolphins 33, Cowboys 20.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 16 yards.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run left with Pollard. He stiff arms him. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
The extra point up and good by Auburn. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, Mostert. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. That is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this 4th quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
But there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Tua. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Here's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing Tua.
At the 32-yard line.
Throw caught by Achane.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Tua. That'll be caught by Hill.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Here's Tua.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They still need 1 completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Tua to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's trying to get as much as he can. And boy, a lot's going to depend on the spot. But they're going to give it to him. He needed 5. He didn't get much more than that. But it's enough at a 1st down.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short.